You have now entered the Mixtape Addict Show, broadcasting every day with the French Connect, DJ King Flow.
Yeah. What it do, world? It's the world's famous Fleet DJs and the legendary Cocaine, most featured artists in the game. Fleet DJs got it poppin'. They know how to break them records, boy. DJ King Flow. I don't care if you in Chi-Town, Atlanta, if you in California Northwest, Cleveland, Ohio, DC, New York, Miami, all over the world. Mixtape Addict. It's the world's famous Fleet DJs, y'all. And that nigga Cocaine. Check it out.
Hey DJ, would you play my song? Two-stepping in the club all night long. Nigga wanna hear jam on the turntable. That's my jam, shake a tail feather. Put it on the platter where it matter, get louder, 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 low to the floor. Lower than my motherfucking rack 6'4". Here we go, here we go, here we go. This motherfucker popping tonight, wall to wall. Nothing but a Fleet DJ's party, y'all. They was spinning the records from the hardest, blowing up majors, independent artists. From the clubs to the radio to the streets, they got us sold up. With classic in the seats, Fleets can't be touched. So don't forget about the DJs, they play the most important part. If it wasn't for them nigga playing shit loud, you'd be back just where you start. So don't forget about the DJs, they play the most important part. If it wasn't for them nigga playing shit loud, you'd be back just where you start.
Fleet DJs.
DJ King Flow. Mixtape Addict.
Know what your bad self. She's so damn beautiful. Sexy as she wanna be. That body is a miracle. The finest thing I saw I've ever seen. She's so good. You got me going crazy. Look what you're doing to me.
DJ King Flow.
Incredible. You know you look so hella fine. I just wanna take a phone and let me hit it from behind.
Mixtape Addict.
Your nails and your hair whipped, cocoa butter on your skin. You know I'm married to this game, and let me be your special friend. Girl, you know you had to try. Let me hit your G-spot. So girl, make you scream and shout, especially when that booty pops. Girl, you make your mama proud. Pretty eyes, sexy smile, and girl, you looking hella fly. Tina Turner, sexy die.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm guilty of a lot of things, man. A lot of shit I done forgot I did. You know what I'm
DJ
saying?
King Flow.
Just pray for me, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all just forgive me for them secret sins, you know what I'm saying?
Mixtape
I
Addict.
mean, I'm a filthy rag before your throne. Just pray for me. Pray for me cause they tryna take me out like trash. Plastic in the water, hurricanes ripping through Florida. Fast food on every block like drug dealers. Fish fillet, tartar sauce, extra cheese, nigga. Pedophilia running rampant like a problem child. Fuck a prison cell, feed them to the crocodiles. In the belly of the beast, no justice, no peace. Everywhere is war, overseas and in the streets. You reap what you sow what you reap. Headed for the slaughterhouse like a flock of sheep. MK Ultra, mind controlling. Niggas don't know whether they coming or going. Inflation soaring, illegals flooding the border. The country is divided, pastor pray for Georgia. Yeah, man. You know, I'm guilty of a lot of things, man. A lot of shit I done forgot I did. Just pray for me, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all just forgive me for them secret sins, you know what I'm saying?
DJ King Flow. Mixtape Addict.
You can do it for the love or do it for the dub. No, we no darn fool, you better get your paper up. Sweet as a buttercup, out here dancing with bulls like Kevin Costner. I don't be stepping with no imposters. Halloween dress up cats that wanna act like they from the struggle just because they rap. I don't be messing with that, it ain't official. Fight break out right now, they in the back with the bishop. Using up all the toilet tissue, scared as hell. That's the reason when you rap, better keep it real. Why ends attach ya? You acting extra. Get a little bread, acting like they next up. Ballin', but them bills are still calling. Get that paper up, push through and stop stalling. No longer mess with birds, but get to the bread. Ain't nothing wrong with an honest life with Christ instead. It's peace. Money's the root of evil. Money's the root of evil. Though we gotta have it, it can deceive me. Money's the root of evil. Money's the root of evil. Though we gotta have it, it can deceive me.
DJ King Flow.
Dataverse on great battery tool. Data is at a high speed in very short bursts.
Mixtape Addict.
Symmetry, it was written in stone. Switch to blackout mode when I'm spitting. The point of origin still remains hidden. I touch on concepts somehow forbidden. Symmetry, it was written in stone. Switch to blackout mode when I'm spitting. The point of origin still remains hidden. I touch on concepts somehow forbidden. Something like the last of a dying breed at light speed. Driven by hunger, a lion gotta feed. My plight is a humble mixture, trying to make the scene pop. Life is a motion picture, this is just a screenshot. So I fade in and out of reality like Neo, with rhymes like pressure points, incognito. Believe me when I say that it was all written. Half dark matter, half kinetic vision. Simple incisions and grab my slice from when dead or in prison was my childhood's vice.
Usually a dataverse is digitized and compressed. It's also encoded and has many different ways of doing
Symmetry, it was written in stone. Switch to blackout mode when I'm spitting. The point of origin still remains hidden. I touch on concepts somehow forbidden. Symmetry, it was written in stone. Switch to blackout mode when I'm spitting. The point of origin still remains hidden. I touch on concepts somehow forbidden.
DJ King Flow.
Nice ain't free, man. Joint costs a lot.
Mixtape Addict.
Well, you been through what I've been through. You know the pen is a saving grace.
DJ King Flow. Mixtape Addict.
My ink been stamped. I done ran through forms from basements torn to applause and storms, no flash. Spit flames in the groove too warm, cut gems. 20 carats where the loops perform. I been slept on floors, money grip on debt. If the pain paid red checks come in wet, still stitch. Hold tapes with a close cassette. Then I draft blue gold, no regrets in the text. Lace tone, pissing dirty on the sheets laid on. Hurricane through the droughts, never chased the rain. Name rang odd. In the mouth for fame, but the echo hit clean when the clout went lame. From a shoebox vault to a 12-bar chapel, earn elegance and elements. Where the gravel grapples, let the hush hum hymns. Where the shackles shatter, they auction rappers. But it's not a raffle. They talk, I move, critique and approve. New city, new crowd, same dues to prove. Tight mic, no flinch, no fear, low fee. Pay me, you should know being nice ain't free. They talk, I move, critique and improve. New city, new crowd, same dues to prove. Tight mic, no flinch, no fear, low fee. Pay me, cause you know being nice ain't free.
Beethoven was black. Truth is a key. Only time I rap on a chord, I'm not a puppet to string. Victoria Thorn color pink. These niggas all up my ass. A lot of y'all I done passed. Surround my Grammy with glass. How I caught cases. I still ain't got my roses. I'm waiting. I bought some vases. I laugh at everything they used to say. Used to judge me, call me ugly. Still I never changed my face. Just my place on your list. Top 5. I couldn't let a bitch top me if I was bi. Couldn't let a nigga top me if I was TDE. Ab-so they can't see me. Niggas hate, now they spin the block like a CD. Periodically tables turn like HE helium. God will rise, I see through nip eyes, a real G. Hold up, wait a minute. Some of y'all might listen more if I throw some pussy in it. Some of y'all pussy in ya. Yeah, bitch. When I lose, the city got my back like the Knicks. In the center of the storm like Patrick, y'all average. Y'all can't fuck with what I average. 3 classes back to back, 1 Grammy out the door. I'm coming full mode. No chase, just attraction. Turn your career to a caption, mine a wiki. Doing rain dances like Missy, I can't stand y'all. I'm AI with the band on. Y'all artificial, my artificial like Basquiat. Y'all niggas in boxes while we just box a lot. Been fighting my way through for this culture we call hip-hop. What y'all mean y'all don't like this? I really think you niggas is jealous cause y'all don't write shit. I know all of your writers, ha bitch. Raise my seat up in this bitch like a bar mitzvah. All my black Hebrews, we stand with you. Kyrie, stand with
you. Stronger than ever.
DJ King Flow.
I'm back, nigga.
Mixtape Addict.
Yeah. New York is just 1 crumb on the map. 1 crumb ain't a lot. You happy with that piece? I'm gonna need that pie to satisfy my thirst, pacify my greed for blood, money, and power. The feds turned me to a monster, addicted to when they scream. You had 1 hit in your life, 1 second of fame. One of you niggas act up, everybody pays. All of you niggas back up, or I'ma start spraying. It's the ring around the rollie, pocket full of old men, ashes to ashes. All my fallen soldiers reminds me to bring my gun, bring my blade. Kills niggas on contact, just like Ray. Can't find P, I'm MIA, out in MIA, drinking wet willies. This is global dominance. You on some block shit, I'm in the UK, turning apples to oranges.
It's all deep against the world.
I don't think y'all niggas hear me though, man. Nope, you don't hear me.
It's small deep against the world.
But I'm supposed to be scared. I got machines too, nigga, big one.
It's small deep against the world.
Nigga, I just bought 4 plastic rocket launchers, nigga.
It's small deep against the world.
Call 40, tell them I need some more rockets off the internet. I'm finna this fucking gas.
DJ King Flow.
Is it right? Yeah. Look right, let me see.
Mixtape.
Show me the coke, show me the bread. I hear you talking, but show me instead. I got some shit that'll go through your head. If trying to get over, even go through your head. Plug in the county, he had a lot. He know that he probably gonna go to the feds. He had a safe, but knew it was over the second he seen him flip over the bed. Show me the coke, show me the bread. I hear you talking, but show me instead. I got some shit that'll go through your head. If trying to get over, even go through your head. Plug in the county, he had a lot. He know that he probably gonna go to the feds. He had a safe, but knew it was over the second he seen him flip over the bed. Work in the house, work in the car. I got that work that'll cook in a jar. I had a spot, but
shout to my people, you know who you are.
Shout to the few stuck by me, ain't never tried me, even when money was hard. You and your squad still chasing 100 a day. I'm twisting that up in cigars. Bagging up raw, told him wear gloves. She was right on him, he thought it was love. He got a settlement, blew through a dub. Now she don't answer when he hit her up. That's when he learned, money just burned. People only fuck with you when you up. He hustled it back, started to stack. House full of cash, money and drugs. Show me the coke, show me the bread. I hear you talking, but show me instead. I got some shit that'll go through your head. If trying to get over, even go through your head. Plug in the county, he had a lot. He know that he probably gonna go to the feds. He had a safe, but knew it was over the second he seen him flip over the bed. Show me the coke, show me the bread. I hear you talking, but show me instead. I got some shit that'll go through your head. If trying to get over, even go through your head. Plug in the county, he had a lot. He know that he probably gonna go to the feds. He had a safe, but knew it was over the second he seen him flip over the bed.
DJ King Flow. Mixtape Addict.
They all say they from the streets. They say they living like a boss. They all say they getting to the money, rocking big diamonds on the cross. I just do what y'all want to. 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 They say they rapping for a living, but I ain't never heard a song They be trying to get a feature when I tell them pay me, why they think I'm wrong? I just do what y'all want to. 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 I just do what people don't do. I give them music they can bump to. As a kid, I wanted fun, dude. Run to the forum when I come through. Look like a car show when I pull up. Life for the party when I walk through. They saying they love me, but now I don't see them. Conversation costs too. Might be the game, I get lost too. I heard grinding, making boss moves. Had to get up and go get his stomach started hurting. Now when I done caught food. The shit I'm speaking probably cost you. Puerto Rican Johnny called through. Speak fluent Spanish and I talk loot. 100 thief for what he brought through. They all say they from the streets. They say they living like a boss. They all say they getting to the money, rocking big diamonds on the cross. I just do what y'all want to. 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 They say they rapping for a living, but I ain't never heard a song. They be trying to get a feature when I tell them pay me, why they think I'm wrong? I just do what y'all want to. I just do what y'all want to. I just do what y'all want to. I just do what y'all want to.
DJ King Flow.
Yeah. Why bother talking, nigga? Why?
Mixtape Addict.
What more can I say? I put the numbers up, I'ma run it up, I'ma keep getting to the pay. If you ain't one of us, I feel sorry for you, cause you only getting in the way. I show the trench love, they reciprocate, swear I be in it every day. Careful, they could be building a case. What more can I say? Big BSF, fuck these niggas. What more can I say? What more can I say? I swear, if I talk about it, ain't no way around it. When you trying to set the record straight, niggas ain't fucking with me, probably never was. I put that on my mind. I say, what you ask for? It's 43 like Pascal. Niggas acting all bashful. Must ain't got the cash flow. This ghost gun from my bro lad. He make toys like Hasbro. 40 on me like Haslam. It make noise like assholes. That last bar was obnoxious. Digging deep in my subconscious. A couple racks in the front too, but it's 3 grams in my sub pocket. Hitting licks while the fuzz watching. Tour dates, we was drug shopping. You ain't never been hands on. You ain't like that little bus stopping. Next bar like I'm club hopping. I'm a nigga that love profit. It give me power like plug sockets. You less value like flood watches. What that bank is, a dub, stop it. My wine shooting like Klay Thompson. Sideline of the game with it, but I'm still balling like I'm James Johnson. What more can I say about it? Listen closer, nigga, that's that. 2025, let's fact rap. Yo shit dull like Matt Black. Every time that I rap, you know the voice like Jack Black. I'ma keep counting these racks. No stove god, but I'm back. It's Ricky. What more can I say? I put the numbers up, I'ma run it up, I'ma keep getting to the pay. If you ain't one of us, I feel sorry for you, cause you only getting in the way. I show the trench love, they reciprocate, swear I be in it every day.
DJ King Flow. Mixtape Addict.
PSPA medallions. The youngest said we wildin'. 216s between these stances, kill your whole battalion. I stack Fetty for music, peddling pure dope. I'm different coast sniff. Know this drip will burn your eyes and throat. Had an epiphany, they try to get rid of me. Ain't no squares in my circle, it's perfect symmetry. No weapon that's formed against me, I pity thee. Fools who play with the God committing bigotry. I stay on point because the streets be watching. I keep a tool prepared for when it's poppin'. Duck up north somewhere in Stockton. These niggas lames and they be pocket watching. I hustle like I really got no options. Pitching work and rhymes for profit. In my city, no telling who really friend or foe. Crustaceans in the barrel while living through modern minstrel shows. My little brothers and I hustle like Al Capone. Now it's ownership. Don't shit in places we call our home. Became the plug. I carry weight like a muscle up. Above the bar, I'm cold. These other niggas should bundle up. I'm super fly, no black exploitation or Ron O'Neal. Black dynamite, no parodies, bitch. I chop for real.
I got grenades for sale. I got displays, I got the blazing trails on deck, baby. These Planet Asia sales. Distributing this dope off of double ups. My fish scale gave the listeners the bubble guts. Gully guy, digital dart thrower. Early off the porch, calling the shots, giving out Frank H. Park orders. What you hearing is what they taught us. They even fought us before this wave was even thought of. Between the crosshairs, the warfare was spiritual. This the cloth, yeah, my furniture's from Nibiru. And oh yeah, I'm allergic to jigaboos. I pray that they get the point like residuals. I'm just trying to make my tunes match the visuals. One nation under PA, indivisible, with no interruptions, just some sick production. Let the man cook, he needs no introduction. Shut your mouth up and do the knowledge. Tools to scholars getting cream like Baskin and Robbins without robbing. Getting cream like Baskin and Robbins without robbing.
DJ King Flow. Mixtape Addict.
Shot it 22 times, but I hit 4 niggas. Figure fours, Figueroa's on my neck. Figaro a pistol in his throat. Caught him game over. 6 ace bottles, walk with hangovers. Almost crossed the range road. Hold on. Hey yo. Hey yo.
DJ King
Shot it 22 times, but I hit 4 niggas. Figure fours, Figueroa's on my neck. Figaro a pistol in his throat. Caught him game over. 6 ace bottles, walk with hangovers. Almost crossed the Range Rover Sport. AK told him take over. Listen, here I'm here. Wait, hold up.
Mixtape Addict.
Hey yo, shot it 22 times, but I hit 4 niggas. Figure fours, Figueroa's on my neck. Figaro a pistol in his throat. Caught him game over. 6 ace bottles, walk with hangovers. Almost crashed the Range Rover Sport. AK told her take over. Listen here, I'm the flyest nigga ever. Where's the motive? King of kings, we lost and pistol squeezing. Chanel sneakers screeching. We fleeing fucking Spanish Keisha out on Ibiza with Mona Lisa leisure. Fiend never dropped the pipe when he had a seizure. Should've been there and seen it, we even. And yo, the baddest bitch ever fucked, I forgot her name. Shoot your block so low, it's not a game. I'm talking blood everywhere, all type of brains. I'm saying stain on top of stain. The baddest bitch ever fucked, I forgot her name. Shoot your block so low, it's not a game. I'm talking blood everywhere, all type of brains. I'm saying stain on top of stain.
Judge a man by his character.
DJ King Flow.
You can tell if you're an amateur out here. Or you well seasoned with it, you know?
Mixtape Addict.
We can tell. Yeah, straight out Medina God. I've been running with renegades. Like alligators straight fighting in the Everglades. Needles in alleyways, infested with AIDS. In the projects, the feds doing drug raids. Hey yo, Poppy, I need that work tailor-made. I can test it out, cut it up with a razor blade. And when it comes to that food, I need the highest grade. You move a certain way, yeah, I can tell that you paid. No disrespect to you, ag, I've been self-made. And when you get to that paper, they start throwing the shade. It's consequences if the dudes would ever betray. I'm real, I don't know the image you think I betray. You testosterone cats that wanna be brave and never see hell. Ask Allah if you wanna be saved. It's free game from the streets and come with a grave. We coming for heads and no, we not asking for names. On the war, you already know the protocol. It's hell on earth, listen, I survived it all. Never satisfied, so I gotta strive for more. Money's my appetite, so I gotta grind for more. On the war, you already know the protocol. It's hell on earth, listen, I survived it all. I'm never satisfied, so I gotta strive for more. Money's my appetite, so I gotta grind for more.
DJ King Flow.
Affecte avec un set, mon enfoiré.
Mixtape Addict.
Kick, stomp, beat the shit out your mama. Kick, stomp, beat the shit out your mama. Kick, stomp, beat the shit out your mama. Beat the shit out your mama. Beat the shit out your mama.
DJ King Flow.
Beat the shit out your mama. Kick, stomp, beat the shit out your mama. Kick, stomp, beat the shit out your mama. Beat the shit out your mama. Beat the shit out your mama.
Bébé, arrête la coke, t'es trop paranoïaque, pas qu'à l'oral, on fait tous des niveau de 100 par bastos sous la Nora, le Z l'Oméga. J'ai pas mon baccalauréat, je mange des pâtes à l'eau et là j'en ai dans le pantalon. J'ai pas les mots, je les frappe, j'ai passé trop d'étapes. Je roule des connes et je rappe, j'évite les connes et le star. Je mérite des sommes, faut que toutes ces folles s'écartent. Quand y'a un pote qui part, c'est pas un mirage. Mauvais tirage, éteins la lumière quand ma grosse s'écrase sur ton visage. Moi c'est le S-O-U-F, des freestyle bâtards serrés à 5 dans une caisse. Et y'a le SDF qui demande une pièce. Quête mes cernes, j'ai besoin d'une pièce. J'arrive dans le fond comme si j'étais le rappeur du siècle. Je les défonce comme les vapeurs du bled. C'est des acteurs comme le président d'Ukraine. Je descends du train à des chiens qui ont du flair. Des dégradés militaires. Le parcours n'a ni queue ni tête. Comme une discussion entre deux Midlands.
Yes you can. Can I kick the what? Yes you can. Can I kick the what? Come on. Yes you can. Twist your dick, break your bones.
DJ King Flow. Mixtape Addict.
Murder, massacre, mixtapes, we the addicts, bruh. Up in the attic, creeping slow like tarantulas. Shit is tragic, how you found with no abdomen. Fuck a stab and slice you in half like you cattle, son. I know you fearing how we tearing through these scary beats. Don't come near us or get aired out on these deadly streets. The reaper here, I think it's time for you and God to meet. Don't cry now, cause you was talking, popping off to me. I think since birth, I was placed upon this wretched earth to go hard and stay up on these haters' nerve. Don't need a squad, mob solo when I put in work. It's like a bomb in an instant, didn't feel the hurt. Yeah, it be dark, got no heart in these city streets. Dog eat dog, you gon' starve if you don't beat your opponent down to the ground off his feet. From the States to France, y'all, come and fuck with me.
Leave it alone. Or you can bleed from the dome. Settle in peace. At the head in the street.
Okay, these niggas wanna play.
DJ
all
King
tough
Flow.
acting like tenactin'. Homie, you're not the only one about that action.
Mixtape
Fight
Addict.
break out like an allergic reaction. When the things start blasting, you the first to gain traction. Whatever you trying to sell, you can't forget it. We ain't coming to purchase no wolf tickets. I'm a man first, bitch about my business. Bread, protect my assets. Nobody cares about your bomb threats. I'ma stand on what I said no matter how wild it gets. There's nothing to discuss. Niggas bleed just like us, like Biggie. In the everyday struggle, niggas will knock your hustle. 10 times out of 10, it's niggas with no hustle. That's why nowadays I keep my gun on my waist. And I'm about that nightlife like Young Z and Pace. We keep our fingers on the triggers and niggas wonder why. Living in New Jersey is do or die. We keep our fingers on the triggers and niggas wonder why. We're living in Trenton is do or die. We keep our fingers on the triggers and niggas wonder why. We're living in the bricks is do or die. We keep our fingers on the triggers and niggas wonder why. We're living in New Jersey is do or die.
DJ King Flow. Mixtape Addict.
We here, you know, Mixtape Addict radio show. I'm your host, King Flow. I have my special guest today, you know, legendary classic CEO of the Fleet DJs. How's your day going so far, bro?
Going good. How are you, man?
I'm doing great, man. Doing great, you know, on the grind, man, 24/7.
I feel you. You have to be, you know what I'm saying? You have to be.
Yeah, got to. And I have a tradition in the Mixtape Addict show, bro. I have to ask you, you know, I always ask the same question to all my guests. Who is your all-time favorite DJ, man?
My all-time favorite DJ is my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, he the one that got me into this whole situation. And, you know, he back in the day, because he had a record deal back in the day with Antoinette and different things like that. Like, he was the one as my all-time favorite DJ because he was doing the tricks. He was doing everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's my inspiration and stuff like that.
Yes, sir. Well, the talent runs in the family from what I'm seeing.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to all the DJs out there, you know, putting the work in, man, trying to change things in this crazy world, man.
No doubt.
And I have another mixtape question for you, bro. I think I know the answer, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. do you miss the mixtape format?
Of course I do. Funny thing is, recently I started doing something with the Fleet DJs, you know what I'm saying? Like just bringing back the whole element of the whole mixtape thing, because that's what, got Fleet to where it was, doing mixtapes and stuff. And, I was like, yo, we ain't done this in a long time. And I was like, let's get back to doing the 5 DJs on one mixtape, the 4 DJs, bringing back the hosts and, doing the traditional style on how we used to be. You know what I'm saying? I definitely miss it.
Yeah, me too, man. I think when the mixtape were really at the peak, is when you had the most freedom in the game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. The exclusive songs, you know what I'm saying? Like it was. You got the people was giving you those exclusive songs straight out the studio. You know what I'm saying? From various artists. Like that era was dope. And me, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Still should be done. I try to do it a little different now or whatever, but it's that whole element. That's what made, Fleet DJs as a whole.
Mm-hmm. And I've been seeing some things like you probably seen it on Lloyd Banks' Instagram account. The way he was doing those freestyle on industry.
Yeah. Yep.
And only releasing the compilation on physical release so you don't get flagged for copyright. That's smart.
Yep. Yeah.
But yeah, gotta stay creative. It's always opportunities to keep that mixtape spirit alive, and kind of like what you guys are doing with the Fleet Radio Network. You allow them to bring back that spirit, and like you say, you're bringing back the 4 DJs, 5 DJs on the tape. To salute you guys for doing that.
Yeah, and the whole getting your cover done, like that's I miss all that. Like I had to try to do something because that element, it ain't there no more. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these DJs now don't even know what that is. Yeah. So it was like I was teaching these guys what that was too. Yeah, you know?
And I've seen some things today. I've seen a post on Instagram today saying that DJ Drama and Young Jeezy are back together for another Gangsta Grills tape. Ain't that some crazy shit? That's dope, man.
Yeah, that's good. I wish, because just say hip hop is coming back. You know what I'm saying? It ain't never go nowhere. But now it's coming back. Them artists that can rap are coming to the forefront. They getting shine. You know what I'm saying? Now, if the mixtape DJs would get together, put something together, you know what I'm saying? That could be something. Maybe we could do something and bring it back. You know what I'm saying? Somehow, some way, do something.
Yep, for sure. I think we're coming back to real authentic music. I think from 2010 to 2020, 2021, there were a lot of bullshit music because everybody was trying to follow a wave to get some money, be able to pay the bills with music. And times are changing. We see guys, the Griselda guys. We've seen the return of Lloyd Banks, and to be honest, 2025 has been a really dope year for hip hop. When you look,
I can't wait till that Mobb Deep album.
You heard the song they just dropped?
Yeah, I can't wait till that Mobb Deep album.
Hell yeah, man! It's so dope to hear Prodigy's voice again, man. That brought back.
That's the element that I miss. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these old school rappers, they're coming back dropping albums. You got your Coogee Raps, you got your Rakims, you know what I'm saying? Like that was, for me, was missing. A lot of those guys are coming out. Kwame dropped an album that was dope. So it's a lot of that new good music coming out. Good feel.
Yeah. We've seen LL Cool J, Eminem, Busta Rhymes, Ice Cube, like you say, Deep, Ghostface Killer, Raekwon, man, this shit is
Raekwon. Like Billy Dance, he got a new project that he's pulling out. Like this is what we've been missing, and it's coming out all at the same time, which is great.
Yeah, man. Even Slick Rick, it's so what Mass Appeal is doing, man. Shout out to Nas and Mass Appeal because they're bringing back, that energy. Like I think 10 years from now, people will say, "Damn, 2025 was a hell year for hip hop, man."
Yeah. Like you would have thought that would have happened on the 50-year hip hop. It just seemed like it should have happened then, but better late than never,
Yep, for sure. What was your favorite project that dropped this year?
It got to be between Ray and Ghost. It's between Ray and Ghost. It's been some projects that came out that went under the the radar, you know what I'm saying? Like, but Ray and Ghost was like my top two or whatever. You know, Griselda, you know, a couple of the Griselda cats or whatever. I like the what is it, Stab a Shot 2 joint that what is that, 38 Spess and Benny the Butcher, like, you know, it's been a lot of Graph put out some joints, you know what I'm saying? Like there's been some joints that came out.
Yeah, man. Ransom too with your Nicholas Craven and Baldy James too. You know.
It's been some what's my man RJ Payne? He dropped one in the way. I think it was a Leatherface joint. Like that was crazy. It's been some joints.
Yep. And one thing that blew my mind recently was the return of Beanie Siegel. You know.
Oh yeah.
With the real original voice, thanks to AI. That shit is
just the AI. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's so dope. So
yeah, like there's been some projects out here. Like I can't even front that. You know, this has been a good year as far as music for me. You know.
Yep.
Music ain't been that great.
yeah, you're right, man. But you know, times are changing. We're coming back to that real original sound. You know, so I'm happy about that, man. It gave us more motivation to us, you know, dudes that dedicated our lives to this shit, man. Makes us feel good, you know.
You're right.
Let's go back in time, man. Let's go back in time. When did you guys decided to start the Fleet DJs, and why did you do it?
The funny thing is, I ain't gonna say Fleet DJs was a mistake, but you know what I'm saying? It was a bunch of my peoples at my house, you know what I'm saying? I used to have a lot of people at my house in North New Jersey. And, you know, we was already making beats, DJing, doing stuff like that. And I'm a producer as well. So, you know, I was producing a lot of these artist songs that was at my house or whatever. And, you know, from that, we had a group called the Compass Fleet. It was probably like 10 artists, you know what I'm saying? And it was like big group, like a Wu-Tang thing or whatever. And from that name, we took Fleet DJs, took the Fleet from the Compass Fleet or whatever. And they went from there. We was doing a podcast back in 2001 called the Worldwide Alpha Communication Network. That was back in 2001. Nobody wouldn't think about no podcast. And we was on Podomatic back then or whatever. So, you know, it came from that. I started getting DJs sending me mixes. I think my first DJs was DJ Short Shot and DJ Dells or whatever. And then we had DJ Dub that was on XM Radio at the time sending us mixes. So it was just like, they already giving us the stuff, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what we could do as far as putting together like a crew or whatever. And then it went from there and we just expanded, you know, to where it's at now today. I put out a documentary called The Fleet documentary Behind the Turntables. It's on YouTube. It's on Tubu. It's on Apple TV. People could check it out there or whatever. We working on part 2 now, which will be out in the wintertime sometime.
That's dope, man. And could you ever imagine like the influence of the Fleet DJs when you first started that?
Nah, because it was, like I said, it wasn't, you just doing it with your friends, you know what I'm saying? It was just something that I was doing. You know, I was doing music. I wanted to make it as a producer and stuff like that. But, you know, other things transpired and stuff, and it just worked out. It was never a plan of mine to be like, all right, I want the Fleet DJs to be big, you know what I'm saying? Until I saw it getting serious. When I seen it getting serious, that's when I had to learn the music business and take it seriously, and then like put my mind to things, you know what I'm saying? Because I never, like I said, I never thought it would be what it is today.
Yeah, man. And also, you know, the influence was not only in the U.S., but you guys took it international. You know, I remember me when I started, you know, doing mixtape. I was like maybe 12 or 13 years old, and I was, you know, the Fleet DJ roaster, man. And I see guys from Germany, from France, from the UK. You know, it's crazy.
You was that young?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I did not know you was that young.
Yeah. I started mixtapes. I think I was 13 years old, something like that. Wow. I'm 31 now, so you know.
It's been a while, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what's up. Like, you know, like it's like I said, when it started getting big and people started to know what it is, then I really had to take it seriously and try to make it into something. Because like I said, that wasn't my main focus on some real.
What made you what made you want to reach out to the international DJs? Like, did you have a vision, for that? Like, take the Fleet DJ thing to, European markets, Asian markets, all that?
At the time, when we first started getting international, we had a lot of US DJs. So it was to the point of, how can we expand to other countries? You know what I'm saying? And the other countries, started noticing and knowing Fleet. So we was like, man, we need to expand this thing worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Because we all come together for the same thing, the purpose of music. Mm-hmm. Even though it's a family situation, we coming together for music, at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, this is what we here to do. And, it just made sense to expand to these other countries because we here for a purpose.
Yep.
And if we can help each other out, no matter where we at, that was the goal.
Mm-hmm. And tell the people, man, because, Fleet DJ is not only a DJ coalition. It's more than that. You guys actually have producers on board. You have artists on board. Tell the people, man, about all the things that you guys are doing.
The Fleet DJs, we got photographers, we got models, we got producers, we got hosts. We got the Fleet teams. We got a non-profit organization called Fleet Inc. We got the Worldwide Alpha Communications Network. We got Fleet Radio Network, which is the biggest radio network on the net with over 95 stations worldwide. We got 2 mobile apps. We got 5 websites. We just did thefleetdjs.com over, so it's a brand new site up now. It's a lot going on here. We do the Fleet Conference every year. This is the 15th year going down in Jacksonville, Florida next year, 2026, July 16th through the 20th. Mm-hmm. We have a lot going on in the Fleet right now. You know what I'm saying? We have a record label called Fleet Entertainment. We dropped a couple singles and stuff like that. We got a couple EPs up on the streaming sites and stuff. We got a new single coming out now with Cujo and Cocaine from the West Coast and Big Gip, which I produce or whatever. So that's coming real soon or whatever. I dropped a preview on the social media not too long ago. So that's coming. We just keeping it going, man. We just working,
Yes,
trying
sir.
to fulfill our duties and help each other out on our goals,
For sure, man. And the fact that you working on the single with Cujo, that's legendary right there, man. That's paying homage, to the one that paved the way, you know what I mean? Like Cujo, one of the illest, man.
Yeah, those my guys, man. The Goody Mob, those my guys, man.
Mm-hmm.
And Cocaine is my guy. Like, I try to, whatever they need, I'm always there to support,
For sure.
Like they always there for me. So, you got to support the people that support you no matter who they are, whether they known or unknown. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm big on. People support me, I'm supporting you, or I'm supporting you, you support me back or whatever. But that's a lot of people, that's missing from a lot of things because people don't really do what they supposed to support a person. They're always looking for something in the background or whatever. There's a lot of people I helped out and I ain't asked them for a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I think that's because of that mentality that you are able to do all the things that you do with the Fleet DJs, and years after, more than 20 years after, you have the respect of, everybody. Like, it's not a lot of people that have bad things to say about the Fleet DJs, because of the wonderful things that you guys been doing.
Yeah, man. Like, I like the image of, helping people. Everything ain't about money. Sometimes you got to get paid. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is because it's a music business. But, if you can go the extra mile to help people out and make people win, that makes it greater or whatever for you and stuff like that. You achieve a lot of different things. People look at your work ethic and people look at what you're doing. It brings more to the table and stuff or whatever. So I've always been that type of person.
Yeah, man. If you have the vision and you feel it in your heart that you have to do something, even if it's not about money, just feel it. You have to do it. That's what it is,
Yeah,
man.
that's one thing about, me. Like, we're starting the Fleet DJ Academy or whatever, which is going to help kids. Even though we had the Fleet teams already that we mentoring, but we starting like a whole DJ Academy and stuff like that that's coming soon. So it's all about, helping people. It's a lot of people, especially kids, that need that guidance or they want to get into something or they're not sure what they want to get into, whether it's music or whatever, but we're here to guide you and help you out with different things like that. So that's one thing people could be looking out for because it's coming real soon.
That's dope, man. I didn't know about that. That's one way to keep the legacy alive, pass the torch, man.
Yeah. So, we're a lot of grown folks here, but guess what? You got to show these kids what the the business and how to get into DJing or producing or whatever the case may be,
Yup, for sure, man. It's about keeping the legacy alive, man. The legacy of real hip hop, and like you say, the real good mentality, the spirit of hip hop. Sharing things, the knowledge, all that, man. It's got to be passed around,
Yeah. So like that's one thing I strive for and stuff. Like, my kids and stuff. Like, I show them certain things. You know what I'm saying? That they may not want to do music, but guess what? I'm gonna give you that music background.
For sure. Hell yeah, man. You were talking about the Fleet DJ conference, and I have a question for you, man. Like we said, you have a huge influence overseas. And when can we expect a Fleet DJ conference out there? France or Germany or whatever.
That's something we working on. You know what I'm saying? It's been a thought in our mind or whatever. We just haven't achieved that part. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's something that we're working on and stuff, and eventually it will come. Because the one thing about the Fleet Conference, it never stays in a city.
Mm-hmm.
It goes everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this year it was in Atlanta, Georgia. Next year it's in Jacksonville, Florida. It moves around, so it ain't one of those conferences that just stays in one spot. So eventually it will be overseas. I had a couple people talking to me about Puerto Rico or even doing something on a cruise and different things like that. So it's gonna get to these spots.
Yeah, that's a great idea on the cruise. I've seen it like jazz artists doing that, hip hop artists doing that too.
So it's gonna get to that point eventually. You know what I'm saying? So we 15 years in coming up. So anything is possible to the following years.
For sure, man. For sure. And you guys, been doing a lot of things. Different things like we say. Rocking the DJ Coalition producers, all that. Like the DJ Academy, but. What are you going to do next, like in the next 5 years? Like, what are you working on? Because I know you're a workaholic, bro.
Oh, yeah. Shoot, we got Fleet Films, so we're going to start doing small films and stuff, whether they documentaries and, besides Fleet stuff or whatever. So we do have one in the works that's going to be on strictly hip-hop or whatever. I could give a little insight on that. We got, a bunch of legendary people. They're going to be doing a lot of different things, talking about hip hop and the basics and, different things like that. It's going to be a more in-depth documentary. So we're going to be doing little things like that and put stuff like that together and stuff. The producer stuff, we're going to have albums coming out as far as all the producers together working on an album and stuff. Shoot, my list is so long. Stuff that I want to achieve, But me, I try to take one thing at a time and at least to get it started, and then I may go to something else or whatever. But that's two things that I know that we have in mind that I can't talk about. I don't want to give out all some ideas for people.
And sometimes, it's better not to talk about because, if you talk about it too much, it might never happen.
Yeah, there you go. So, like, I'm a real closed person, so when it drops, that's when people see it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do too much talking on social media.
Yep.
I barely do interviews.
Yeah, I had to have you on there, man. Like the story of the Fleet DJ is interesting, and you have a special, entrepreneurial mentality. Like you're always bringing new ideas on board, creating new concepts. It's something that I respect a lot because it's not everybody that have that mentality and that have that vision,
Yeah, thank you. Like we have two magazines. We have Straight Official magazine, and we have the Fleet Mag, which we're putting a lot of energy into as well, or whatever. Like those magazines they're just traditional magazines doing interviews and stories and kid stuff, and it's just they're well rounded. So we got a lot going on with those two magazines, and of course we got the Fleet TV as well. So it's a lot, it's a lot of moving parts here, and just keeping everything consistent and rolling is what we're trying to do.
Mm-hmm. And who influenced you in your life, like to come up with those entrepreneurial mindsets? Like is it like Master P, Jay-Z, those guys?
Tell you the truth. Nah, my father was in the music business. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the head guys in the Zulu Nation.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? Like my family is who I follow. You know what I'm saying? I like, you know, a lot of those guys, Master P. 50 Cent was one of them guys I followed a lot. And, you know, just, you know, regular people like anybody else. But my family, I have a lot of influential people in the music business in my family and stuff. Like Whitney Houston was in my family. You know, where she is part of my family, my cousin and stuff. Okay. But, you know, I have a lot of people that was in my family that is in the business. So looking at these people do what they do and stuff like that. But my father, you know, he worked for record labels and, you know, he did like, you know, different things in the business. Of course, I told you he was one of the head guys in the Zulu Nation. My brother as well, you know what I'm saying? So I look at them as my people that inspired me into what I do today. Because I sat there and I looked at them as a young kid doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen rappers do what they do, but I didn't really know what they did. I just seen them rap. Yep. But my family, I saw what they did because I was sitting right there and stuff, and they was actually doing it, and they was around rappers or whoever, actors and whatever. You know, they was around these people. So my inspiration was definitely from them. And you know, you got your, like I said, you got your 50 Cents, you got your Master P, your Jay-Z's, your Birdman. Looking at what, you know, what's out there now and stuff like that. Yo, them people were very influential into trying to not say beat them, but trying to get your stuff on the level of that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, but at a young age, my father and my brother was definitely those people.
Well, shout out to everybody in your family, you know, that made sure that they passed the torch and gave you the right mindset, man. That's so important right there.
Yeah, like, you know, like people take, you know, stuff for granted, but I didn't. I never knew I was going to be in the music business. You know what I'm saying? I was something I was just trying or whatever. Like even when I did my very first mixtape, I did it with one of my friends. It was called Soul Originals. That was our little mixtape group. But all we was doing was putting songs on a cassette tape. It wasn't like it was like when we was doing the mixtapes, you know what I'm saying? But that was my start. Put it that way.
We all got to start somewhere, bro.
Yeah. We called it our little mixtape because we was putting all our songs that we like on cassette tapes and stuff. So you know that was one of I guess me trying to do something that I saw my brother and them do. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever was out at the time doing mixtapes and stuff. So you know. Gotta start somewhere.
It's the foundation, man, and who could have imagined that, you know, starting with a little cassette tape, you're going to create the Fleet DJs and shit go global, bro.
Right, because there was times where the Fleet DJs might not have been here. I know I sat in this, I had a meeting with Eric Nix, who at the time was the A&R Violator, and I came in there as a producer. Like, you know, he was like, I want these beats. And he picked like a whole slew of them. Guess what? I ain't even come back. And I was supposed to be in that first Violator album. I never came back. Okay. Or whatever. I don't know if I was nervous or whatever the case may be. Just know I didn't come back. But if I would have took that route, Fleet DJ wouldn't have been here.
So, you know, it's the details, man, sometimes, the little things, man. You never
know. So, you know, certain things happen for a reason. I might have been on that Violator album, you know, for certain producers, they have their times and then they fade away. Yep. He ain't fading away. At this point in time where I'm at in my life, I can get to basically any artist. So it kind of worked out for me, you know?
Yep. Your shit, man. Yeah, you did the work, man.
Dude, I would have met you.
Yep. Real shit, man. Real shit. Connecting the dots, you know, from France to the U.S., man. That's how we do it.
Yep. So, you know, like, things happen for a reason. You take certain paths, and that's just what it is.
Yep. And do you have any advice, man, for the young entrepreneurs, you know, DJs out there that are maybe listening to this show right now?
Just keep focused. Focus on what you're doing. Research. Google is free. So research what you're doing. Ask questions. Ain't nothing wrong with asking questions if you know people or anybody that does, you know, what you're trying to do. Ask questions because ain't nothing wrong with that. And research, you know what I'm saying? And just do your best on what you're trying to do.
Yep.
Do your best because nobody can tell you how to work. Do your best.
Yep, you're right. You're right, and also about that research thing. And they need to do that. Some people they don't check the history. They don't do the research.
No, they don't. And Google is free.
Yeah.
Why not use what's free? You know what I'm saying? You can find out anything you want or whatever. So all it is take time. Like when I was, trying to figure out where back in the day, I was trying to figure out where all these DJs had their mixtapes at. Every Friday, I used to take a couple of hours out and research where they had their mixtapes on and what platforms they was on. You know what I'm saying? So eventually, I was able to compile a big old email list and was able to get on those platforms. So it took research. If I didn't do the research, then none of them fleet tapes would be there or whatever. So it takes time. Time. Sometimes you got to sit back and just think about what you're doing instead of reacting.
Yep, I think you gotta be a hustler too, man. At the same time,
yeah, you do.
Because some people they might be great at doing music, but they don't have that hustler mentality. So you won't go anywhere.
Yep. You gotta want it. You know what I'm saying? This is something I wake up and I do. You know what I'm saying? I do it.
Yep.
So I deal with fleet stuff 24/7. I may do other things in life, but guess what? I'm doing fleet stuff at the same time, or whatever I'm trying to do for myself personally, or whatever.
Yep. It's called being dedicated, making sacrifices, man, to pursue the dreams,
Yeah, no doubt. Like, I just signed a sync deal, so I'm starting to focus on more doing TV stuff. Because I used to do TV stuff back in the day with Fox Sports or whatever. And I also used to do Stephen A. Smith theme songs, because my cousin used to do his theme songs when he was on ESPN Radio. Okay. So I used to record those things, make the beats, and then he'd go straight to the studio, we'd do recording in my crib, go straight to the show, and Stephen A. Smith is playing his theme songs and stuff. So, you know what I'm saying, back in the day. So it was a lot that I have done or whatever, so that people may not know about, but you had to read my bio.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes, you go back to the things that made you who you are, at the beginning. Like you just told me about that situation, and you're going to go back to sync. You know what I mean? Like, it's all a cycle, man.
Yep. Again, I just signed that maybe about a month ago and stuff. So, getting back and focusing on, stuff that I want to do personally and stuff.
Yep. So. Yep. It's because you feel it, man, in your heart, man. That's your mission. If it's your mission, you got to accomplish that shit, man.
When I get off of this, I'm going to sit in my studio.
Yeah, man. And we only have a few minutes left in the convoy. And do you have any last words, man, for the people that have been following the movement for years? What could you say to your fans out there, bro?
Appreciate everybody, rocking out with us, rocking out with me, rocking out with whoever's fleet. You know what I'm saying? Like, just rocking out with us. Appreciate y'all. We're going to keep stuff going. Whatever you want to see from us, hit us up. You know what I'm saying? We do have a hotline number, 404-465-1546. Make sure if you're not following us, follow us at Fleet DJs. Check out our websites, thefleetdjs.com. Check out fleetradionetwork.com. They can also listen to your shows on Mixtape Heat Radio and other stations that you on the Fleet Radio Network. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a lot going on here. Just keep your eye on the prize, because there's going to be more stuff coming. We ain't stopping.
Can't stop, won't stop, bro. Stop. Man. And that was a pleasure to have you, man. Classic from the Fleet DJs. I had to have you on there, talk some hip-hop shit, entrepreneur stuff. And I hope that this convo inspired people, to pursue their dreams and, just keep going and don't stop. That's the most important thing. Stay positive, don't stop. Real shit.
Of course, and keep messing with you, because you're bringing the people to the table. I see the people that you interview. You know what I'm saying? So they need to, if they ain't checking you, they need to check you.
Oh, for sure, man.
They need to do it. So, like, you're bringing the people to them. So
appreciate you, man. I'm trying to, give in French we say donner la parole, you know what I'm saying? To the ones that deserve it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what it is, you know what I'm saying? Keep your grind, because you've been doing it for a long time and you ain't slowed down.
No, my whole life, bro. My whole life.
I know.
Literally my whole life.
I told you, I didn't even know you was 13.
Yeah, back then I was 13 years old. I was born in 94.
For you to have a grind like that at 13, that's serious.
Yeah.
That's major.
Yeah, and it's just something that I dedicated my life to this, and it's what it is. Even when I'm gonna be old man with the beard, white, I still be doing my thing, bro.
It's people that's in their 20s and 30s and they didn't have a grind like you had at 13.
I appreciate you, bro. That means a lot coming from you, man.
Nah, they didn't. Like that, just your work speaks for what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you ain't even got to say nothing. Your work speaks for it. So.
Yep. I'm like you, man. I don't like to talk too much on social media. I just rather, put the work online so people can check it out. But I don't like to talk too much,
There you go. That's how I am. I stay in the cut.
All right, my bro. Thanks for your time, man. That was a pleasure to have you on the show, man.
Good looking, my bro.
Yes,
Good
sir.
looking.
Take care, man.
Right.
Peace.
Peace.